Happy Monday, everyone. I'm excited to welcome you back to the Northern Kentucky Spotlight Podcast powered by C Crew. I'm your host, Sarah Brookbank. Today on the podcast, we are talking about the Northern Kentucky Chamber Golf Outing with Aaron Broomall. That event is happening on August 7th at the golf courses of Kenton County. We are also joined by Katherine Himmelman of Face Lab. She talks about her career journey and how their treatments make you feel confident and refreshed. Thank you to our podcast sponsors, C Crew, Google and Amazon advertising experts, and Schneller Knockelman. The 2025 Annual Chamber Golf Outing and Clinic is happening on Thursday, August 7th, like I said. This event is open to men and women and offers two 18-hole flights in the morning and afternoon, along with a newly refreshed 9-hole flight option in the afternoon, our clinic, and the 19th hole networking event. Aaron and I will dive deeper into this, but you can register as an individual or a foursome at nkychamber.com/events. Now, let's go meet our members of the week, hear from our sponsors, and I'll be back with this week's guests.
Ranking on Google Search and Maps is easy to understand, but hard to do. It requires constant effort and attention, uploading new photos, responding to Google reviews, writing weekly posts, and checking suggested updates. Google listing optimization takes experience and time, and there are no shortcuts. C Crew gives your Google My Business account the steady, consistent attention it needs to be effective, optimizing, updating, and expanding critical content every single week. From local retail stores to large regional networks, C Crew generates content, establishes benchmarks, and creates dramatic, measurable increases in engagement. So what can C Crew do for your business? More calls, more clicks, more clients.
Congratulations to our members of the week. You can learn more about these businesses by following the Northern Kentucky Chamber on social media, where we'll highlight one of these businesses each day. Now, let's meet our members of the week. JC Health and Medicare Agency helps people and businesses navigate the often complex world of private health insurance at no additional cost to them. Steve's Heating and Cooling has been serving the Northern Kentucky area for over 50 years. ArtsWave fuels the Cincinnati region's arts, supporting more than 150 organizations, projects, and artists each year. Based in Walton, Kentucky, Tom Sexton and Associates excels in furnishing learning and workspaces with high-quality furniture and exceptional customer service. Cloud9 Salon and Spa is dedicated to assembling the very best stylists, nail techs, massage therapists, and estheticians to create personalized, exceptional experiences. Hi, everyone. Today on the podcast, I have Aaron Broomall with us. You are the chair of the Golf Outing Committee. Aaron, welcome.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Excited to be here with you.
Yes, I think you're probably on the most fun committee we have with the Golf Outing. So tell us a little bit about it. It's coming up here in August.
It is coming up. It's hugely important. I think we all know that the Chamber does amazing things for Northern Kentucky. Not only do we help small businesses, but the Chamber really makes Northern Kentucky give it its great personality. So many small businesses, so much personality and character, making this place just a great place to live, work, and play, right? And we love it. And the golf outing is not just a chance for us to make friends, to have a good time, to network, but it's also a chance to support the Chamber so that we can continue the work as the Chamber of doing all those important things that we do every day.
Yeah, I think that's really well said. And it is a really fun event. It is fun. It does help the Chamber out. We're planning all the programming and networking and all of these events we have throughout the year. So August 7th starts bright and early in the morning. Walk us through the schedule of the day.
Yeah, so we have multiple flights for the golf. There's a morning flight and an afternoon flight. There's a 9-hole networking event. There is a kind of get out on the course and learn, a clinic that's going to go on. So there's a lot going on throughout the day at Kenton County golf courses. Starting around 6:45, you can come in if you're registered for that opening flight. Come and have breakfast, maybe take a little shot of New Riff to get your good day started down there. And then you'll tee off around 7:30. Play on the course, come back around 11:30 to 1:30. Then we'll have lunch and some entertainment stuff that's fun, networking, and awards for that front 9. And then for that first 18, the second 18 is going to tee off around 1 o'clock. So they'll show up around noon to get some lunch and to enjoy that networking with people that went off in the morning. 2 o'clock starts our 9-hole afternoon flight, our 9-hole networking. I think our clinic starts at 1:30 that we have, and then the 19th hole networking event starts at 5. So it is a full day of fun and excitement and networking and meeting people and just having a good time.
Yeah, and it's so nice. It's out there at Kent County. I recently have gone into golf, so people who heard me do interviews for last year's golf outing, I have learned to golf since then.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I was just at Kent County this past weekend. It's so nice. What do you think people can expect while they're out on the course for the golf outing?
Fun. I go to a lot of golf outings, and I would say the Chamber Golf Outing is one of the most fun that I've ever been to. Not only does it include great food and great drinks all around the course with great partnerships like New Riff and others that bring it in to make it more amazing, but literally on almost every hole there's something fun to do. It's a game, it's an advantage, it's something unique like a golf ball air cannon that will take your tee shot for you, or a super extra large hole that you're going to hit into. All those fun things that just make it a unique day. Whether you love golf or you're just like, I just want to get out with some friends and have some fun, and maybe you're not the most talented golfer, you're still going to come and have a great time.
Yeah, that sounds like an absolute blast. And you mentioned for people that maybe aren't going to go hit 18, or maybe you're pretty new, we have the golf clinic. That's a really cool thing that we're offering. We've been offering that for a few years. Tell us a little bit about the golf clinic.
Yeah, I think it's a big deal because you're right. A lot of people, this is a huge event. I can't remember how many people, but it's something around 350 people that we have come to this event. And it's business leaders from around the community, nonprofit leaders like myself, business leaders, our political leaders. So many people are at this event. We want everybody to have a chance to come and get a chance to network with all those individuals and have fun with them and make new friends. And it is really great having the clinic. I think there's a lot of people that are like, I don't know, I'm just not that into golf, or I never learned how to play. I don't want to get out there and embarrass myself. Mm-hmm. And the clinic is really cool. It's low cost, low barrier to entry. You come, and for an hour and a half, we partner with First Tee, who's an amazing partner. They bring in their skilled golf pros to do the training. You spend an hour and a half learning how to drive, chip, putt, all those important things. And then you get an hour out on the golf course where you get to put all that new stuff that you learned to practice and kind of get yourself going. It's really great for people that maybe haven't played in a while and are just getting back in. Maybe you're just starting out a golf, or maybe you've never picked up a golf club before. Any of those are perfect to come and do that. Meet some new friends. I think what's really cool about the clinic too is you really get networking time with those people.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because you're with them for a solid 2.5 hours, mostly people that you might not know, and you really make some new friends, which makes it even more fun.
Yeah, and you're learning how to chip and putt, which who among us doesn't need a little bit of help with that every once in a while? And you mentioned that networking aspect, and one of the things that we've done this year that's a little bit new is retold that networking 9-hole flight that we offer. Tell us a little bit about the advantage of maybe doing that 9-hole.
Yeah, I like, we call it all the fun, all the connections, half the commitment.
Yeah.
And I think that's really it. We think about, we have a huge proportion of members of the chamber are small businesses. For small businesses, it might be hard to come and take 5 or 6 hours at the golf course on a Thursday. That's really tough. A lot of small business owners are critical members of their team, and it's really hard for them to step away for that long. And so we wanted to do something that gave them a chance to come and be a part, get all the benefits, all the fun, but maybe be more manageable for them. So much lower cost at $360 a foursome. $90 a person. You can come and register as an individual. Another great way just to go and meet new friends. Doesn't tee off till 2 o'clock, so you can get in, a pretty good chunk of your day before you need to get out there. Still going to have fun and games. Still going to have sponsors on every hole. So really, really good opportunities. It's also a good opportunity for nonprofits like I run or small businesses that want to come and get their name out there, but maybe sponsoring a hole for the larger outing is just too big of a financial commitment.
Right.
You can go in with this. You can be on a hole. You can do something fun on the hole, introduce a lot of people to the work that you do. And I think most of the sponsorships, you can even get a foursome that goes with it, so you can come out and have even more fun.
Yeah, that's a good plug for our sponsors for this event. And we have so many event sponsors, and it's just a great event.
It is.
Obviously, you're a part of the committee. I'm assuming you'll be out there.
I will.
On Thursday. What are you looking forward to personally?
So there's two things that I look forward to. I'm honest when I say it's the most fun event. I bring a few of my board members every year to play with me, and we have an absolute blast. We usually don't come close to winning, but we have a heck of a time. While we're out there, we all take our morning shots and have our beverages and really enjoy ourselves. So just playing in the outing, I think, is really fun. The other part is, I love the chamber. It's always a chance to see old friends, to make new friends, to learn about what other people or what other stuff is happening in the community, to share with other people what I'm doing and my organization is doing in the community. And you just never know where those things are going to lead. You never know when you're going to have that right conversation that's going to leave a door open for something amazing to happen.
Yeah, and that's a great way to put it. A great opportunity to network, go have some fun. One of the things that I do want to plug is that our morning 18 is, I believe, sold out for foursomes. You might be able to register as a single, but so spots are going fast. Tell us how to register for this event.
Yeah, so 2 ways to register. I'm going to tell you the hard way and the easy way.
Okay, hard way
Unfortunately,
first.
the chamber does not make it easy to find on their website, but I'm going to tell you how to get there. So you can go to nkychamber.com, select events and programs, go to the calendar, find August 7th, and then click on golf outing and you can register. If you don't want to go through all those clicks, just search 2025 NKY Chamber Golf Outing and it'll come up for you under any of your search engines.
Yes, and if you are following us on social media, those posts are going out weekly. Really easy to find that link there as well. But Aaron, it has been so great to have you on, and we've talked a lot about the golf outing. So before I let you go, you're with Faith Community Pharmacy.
Yep.
You guys are doing great work in the community.
Thanks.
Give us a little plug for your organization.
Yeah, Faith Community Pharmacy, we are a critical healthcare safety net partner. We provide 100% free prescription medications without even billing insurance to literally anyone in Northern Kentucky that can't afford their prescriptions. In fiscal year 25, we helped over 1,100 people with $4 million worth of free medications. So we love what we get to do, critically important to keeping our community healthy and keeping people at work. There's nothing that keeps you away from your job more than if you have a chronic disease and you can't afford your medicine. So we're lucky, and we love getting to play that critical role for our community.
Yeah, well, thanks for that plug. And Aaron, thank you so much for your time on the podcast today.
Thank you. It was fun being here.
Hi, everyone. Today I am joined by Katherine Himmelman, owner of Face Lab Aesthetics. Katherine, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's exciting to have you. You are just down the road in Villa Hills from us here at the Chamber. You opened really recently, and you have such a fun journey. Tell us about your journey to getting to open Face Lab Aesthetics.
Yeah, so I had my grand opening March 21st, so just within the last couple months. But yeah, so I've been in healthcare for well over 17 years. I worked in the cardiothoracic ICU before going back and getting my master's in nursing. And then I worked in family practice for many years, and then vascular surgery before I got into aesthetics about 4 years ago.
Yeah, and what made you do the jump to aesthetics?
So I do have a background in art as well. I actually went to art school before I went to nursing school, and I did sculpting, I did a lot of woodworking. So, bringing in that creative background and mixing it into healthcare was just came natural to me. And so intermixing those with aesthetics is the perfect blend, I feel like, and I'm getting that creative outlet as well as using all the science I have.
Mm-hmm. And you opened up in March. So you said you've been doing this for about 4 years, this aesthetic blend. So tell us about how it's been on your journey to becoming a small business owner here in Northern Kentucky. That's a big jump.
It has been a lot of work. It's thank goodness for my supportive family. I feel like the chamber has been very supportive as well. Like, it's been wonderful being a member of them. There are a lot of good leadership, women leadership communities as well that I've found in Northern Kentucky, which has been nice. But it's definitely been challenging. Definitely been a lot of sweat as well. I mean, I did a lot of the actual work in building out my
Mhm.
practice, as far as like the woodworking, the molding, I actually, physically built the practice as well as mentally.
Yeah, very hands-on when it comes to like creating this business that you have. But let's take a step back. Tell us a little bit about the offerings that you have. I know you said that you like to focus on personalized care for all of the clients that come in. So tell us about all the services you have.
I do. I have a very boutique feel. It's just me. I definitely take my time with my clients. You're not just a number with me. I get to know you and get to know, what's important to you. And I want to make you feel better, not only outside, but inside too. It's about that holistic approach. But also, making, not creating something that's not there. This overdone look is no longer a thing. People want to look like, the best version of them.
Mhm.
And so really, bringing that out in each individual person is important. Everybody has different goals. So
Yeah, that is definitely one thing that I think is so important, is that you're spending that time with your clients and getting to know what they want. Tell us a little bit about the types of things that you offer, what people are coming to see you for.
Oh yeah, so I do all the neurotoxins, like the Botox, the Dysport, Xeomin, dermal fillers as well. I love biostimulants with Hyperdilute Radiesse and Sculptra, chemical peels. I have a fancy laser device with radiofrequency microneedling and IPL laser. I also offer medicated weight loss with the GLP-1s. The newest thing I'm bringing on, I'm super excited about, is hormone optimization.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually having an event this Saturday called Menopause and Mimosas. So we're going to talk about, how our hormones change as we age, and what they're doing to our bodies, and how we can optimize those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of different stuff. And
It
as someone, there's so many different types of like aesthetic treatments, different types of things that you can do. When you're working with clients, like what's an appointment like if they're coming in for the first time?
So, we really take time. I take time to get to know you and what's important to you, and what something obviously brought you in.
Mm-hmm.
What brought you in today? What bothers you? Let's focus on that, but let's also talk about all of these other things that we can do, or what's, if this is your goal, it might be, several other steps we have to take to get there.
Yeah.
And I'm not just going to focus on that one thing. I'm going to focus on everything up to it. It's really a journey, and it's about making you feel your best. So, just determining what, the best and most natural way to get you the results that you want.
Yeah, that's really nice. And like you said, it's a journey. You've been on a journey.
Yeah.
As you've been creating this business, what kind of philosophy have you embraced when you've been doing this?
So honestly, it's just about, creating these subtle, elevated results for clients, and, not changing the way that you look, but making you look and feel your best. I mean, that's my philosophy, inside and out. And I think that's the biggest reason I wanted to bring on the GLP-1 weight loss medications, as well as bring in hormone optimization.
Mm-hmm.
Because, it's not just, it doesn't matter just what your face looks like,
Yeah.
it matters how you feel.
Yeah. So for people who are interested in like learning more about you, you said that you have an event coming up, this Menopause and Mimosas. Do you have other events planned, or can people just come in and stop by and see you?
They can stop by and see me. You can make an appointment online. I have online booking, which is really nice. So, but I try to do events on a fairly regular basis, especially with me being new around here. Trying to get people to come in and just get to know me and see my space and what I have to offer. I am doing a pop-up with Pure Barre as well. They're going to come to my aesthetic office and do a free class on the 26th of June. It's a Thursday evening. And then I'm gonna do some treatments afterwards, have some discounted prices for people that attend, and have some wine and champagne. But I try to do events on a fairly regular basis. I'm gonna do another event. Most of them are like Thursday evenings typically when I do them. I'll do another one about biostimulants in July as well. So, but yeah, I'm open Monday through Friday from 9 to 4:30, and you can just stop in or call me, make an appointment.
Very easy to get in touch with you. And one of the other things I wanted to ask,
Do you guys offer any packages or memberships or anything like that that people need to know about?
I do. I have a really neat membership. It's similar to like a beauty bank where it's $99 a month, and anything you put in there is yours to spend in my office. And with that membership, you get 10% off of any product or service. I do carry a lot of skincare as well. And then you also get a free Diamond Glow facial during your birthday month.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of stuff online about the Diamond Glow facial. I saw that's one of your big things. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it is a medical grade facial device, and the tip of it is actually diamond tips. And it exfoliates, extracts, and then infuses a serum. So we can choose whatever serum is best for your skin type. But yeah, it leaves your face glowing and beautiful.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. And Katherine, it's been so much fun to have you on today. Before I let you go, is there anything else you think our viewers and listeners need to know about you or about Face Lab Aesthetics?
I'm very welcoming. I just like to meet the community and get to know people, and come see me.
Yeah. Well, Katherine, thank you so much for coming on. Hopefully we get some more people coming through your door and coming to your events this summer.
Thank you.
Chris Knockelman with Schneller Knockelman Plumbing, Heating, and Air. It's spring now, but before you know it, our ACs are working overtime.
Dave, it's going to be warm soon.
Right now is a good time to get the AC serviced, right?
You can get your AC tuned up for only $59.
So get your $59 tune-up at
SKPHA.com. SKPHA. So if your plumbing and mechanical systems give you trouble, just remember our name, Schneller Knockelman.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed hearing from Katherine and Aaron on today's episode of the podcast. Like Aaron and I said, spots are filling up for the annual golf outing and clinic happening on August 7th. I encourage you to visit nkychamber.com/events to get registered as soon as possible. Thank you once again to our podcast sponsors, C Crew, Google and Amazon advertising experts, and Schneller Knockelman. Finally, if you're a member who'd like to be featured on the podcast, or if you're someone interested in joining the Northern Kentucky Chamber, please reach out to Lynn Ablin. And our members that would like to share their workforce strategies and resources on our Talent Strategy Spotlight, you can reach out to Nancy Spivey. That information should be on the screen in front of you, or as always, it is at our staff directory at nkychamber.com. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you guys next week.